What do they want from you? Hi, beautiful soul. Thank you for joining me, Mystic Miya, here on Mostly in the Moment for another Love Pick a Card reading. We're looking at what they want from you, what they think they want from you, but what they really actually want from you. And also what they think you want from them. And will they give you what you want? Will you both get what you want? This could be someone you're thinking of right now or someone in the near future for you. This is a companion reading with the reading that was posted yesterday with what you actually want in love. It's a fun way to kind of reassess where you are on your love journey, especially for us spiritual folk that kind of want a extra level or dimension to our relationships. So I hope you enjoy the reading, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile one, with the spring card and the Malachite crystal. We're looking at what they want from you. This could be someone you have in mind or someone in the near future. So what they think they want from you in this connection. What do they think they want from you in this connection? Page of Wands. I feel like they want like a new beginning, fresh start, adventure. They kind of want to see where things go. They're kind of excited to see what you like to do for fun, and they want something new. They want to try some new things, but like not like crazy. Just they're open, and they want to see what you're open to as well. Romanticism, yeah, I do feel like this person is kind of new to this type of love, and they kind of want to see where it goes. I feel like they haven't been with someone where they feel this deeply connected, and they're intrigued, and I feel like they're also ready for it. That's the important part here. I feel like they feel ready to take on a more serious or more deeper connection and to really discover and explore a more romantic side of themselves. I feel like they're allowing themselves to fall more deeply in love than they ever allowed themselves before. Okay, so what do they think that you want from this connection? The Lovers, oh, cute. Came up in the other reading too, the Lovers, and Spy in reverse. They definitely feel like you are looking for a soulmate, someone who really, really resonates with you on many different levels, not just one, not just having a few things, a few interests in common, not just, like, it's like the whole shebang, the whole 9 yards. They definitely feel like you know what you want and know when someone is what you want, like to a T, like everything. I feel like they understand that you are looking for something a little bit more deeper just by the way that you describe what you want in a relationship. Like the things that you describe are what someone who is very mature in relationships, like understand relationships on a deeper level and is very, very wise when it comes to relationships would say to that question. You know what I'm saying? And then with the Spy card in reverse, someone's got their eye on you, doing some research. I do feel like they're not spying on you. They are literally asking you straight up what you want. So they feel like if you have a question, if you want to know something about how they feel about you, about how they feel about the relationship, about, serious topics, like how do you feel about marriage and the role the partner plays in a relationship, in the household, outside of the household, being more social, being less social, where you want to live, like children and family and all that kind of stuff. They know that if you have a question, you will ask them because you don't play around in love. It's not like you're in an intense thing. It's just kind of like you're really real. You're so real that if there's a question you have, small or big, you'll ask it. And because you do that, they feel like it's not overwhelming. And also because it's so genuine and you'll share your opinions on it too. or if it's like something you bring up because it's relevant to what you two are kind of, maybe like a kid comes up to you on a date and it's just like, hey, can you help me find this, whatever. It's like, yeah, talking about kids, and it's just a natural thing that comes up. Maybe you walk by like a arcade or something like that. It's like, oh, it reminds you of your childhood, and that normally it just naturally comes up. And like, oh, it's kind of funny that our kids, if we were to have some, like they might not have arcades or this or that, whatever. So it's like something that it comes up naturally. It doesn't feel forced. If it's it feels like lighter when talking to you about it, even if it's like a heavier topic. Like it feels like both of you are in the mood to talk about it. So there's something about like if there's something you need to ask about the relationship or love, or I'm hearing even being like physically intimate or anything about the past or the future, anything, they know you're not afraid to ask, and it doesn't feel weird or pressured or awkward or too intense when it doesn't need to be when it's coming from you. They feel so super comfortable to talk to you about it, and they know it's coming from a genuine place of love, so they like it. Okay, so what they actually want in love. What do they actually want in love? They're like, I'm ready for something to be more romantic and see that side of me and to explore that, what that means in our relationship. Oh, the Ace of Cups. Okay. What they actually want to do is just kind of dive in. They just want to be so in love. It's kind of like the initial feelings of love, the honeymoon period. I feel like they just want to explode with cuteness and cute romantic things, and to shower you with gifts and loves and kisses. Like I'm hearing they just want to like jump in. And Gemini in reverse, I feel like they're like mirroring your energy with being excited to get to know each other and talk about things. But I feel like they're less inclined to kind of ask you because they're just too excited and they have so much they want to say. It's like they don't have enough time in the day, or they're just so overwhelmed that like they just kind of in the moment and they just kind of freeze up and just kind of look at how amazing it is. Maybe they watch you talk and they're like, this is exactly what I'm thinking. This is exactly what I want to talk about. And they're so overwhelmed with that fact that they forget to speak themselves. They're just in it watching you. Oh, it's really cute. They're curious about how this connection would go with you because it's something new that they never experienced. It's like exploding their heart. And it's just kind of blowing their mind when you kind of say exactly what they're thinking or what they have on their mind, or some perspectives or opinions that they have that they've never heard anyone else have. Or maybe there's some things that you mentioned that they're like, wow, I never thought of it that way, or I never put that together, but that's how I feel. That's what I think too. Okay, so will they give you what you want? And will they get what they want in this connection? So will they give you what you want, and will they get what they want? Reconsider in reverse. I do feel like both of you are feeling... they're definitely considering giving you more. I do feel like it's not that they ever thought they wouldn't, and you didn't give any reason to have them think otherwise. But I do feel like they're just like, I just want to see what it was like to go out with you, to hang out with you, to talk with you. And now that they are realizing how well you two are connected, they are making the decision to pursue more or do more with you. So it wasn't ever on the table that they weren't going to give more to you. They were just kind of feeling it out to see if they're ready to give more, and they are. And will they get what they want too? Take time to breathe out. I feel like they're overwhelmed. Like they are getting what they want, but they didn't really know what they wanted until they were getting it from you. Not everything, but for mostly, I feel like this is a new experience for them. They never really experienced love or a relationship like this before, a person like you, and it's a lot to take in. It's like, I didn't even know that I wanted that until they showed me that I wanted that personality, that they found that kind of personality or quirk or smile, like cute, and then they did it, and then I'm like, yeah, I am obsessed with that. I didn't even know if I wanted that in a relationship. Like, I wasn't sure. I was just figuring things out, but now they make me feel like, yeah, I'm confident that like that's what I want in a relationship or my future, or they're pointing me in the direction that I am agreeing with. And so I do feel like they are going to get what they want as well, but they're kind of overwhelmed because they're figuring out what they want just by being with you in a short period of time so quickly. Or if you two have been in a relationship for a while, whatever new idea that you're presenting them with is like overwhelming them because they're realizing that it's what they want too. They just haven't had time to kind of think about the future and what it means and what it affects as long as you have. So like, just be aware if they're kind of like not saying as much, or if they're just kind of like looking at you with doe eyes, it's because they are admiring you and they agree with you, but they're just so overwhelmed with happiness and joy and perfection that they can't say things, okay? All right, pile one. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, I really appreciate a like or comment. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile two. With the summer card and the green aventurine crystal, we're looking at what they want from you. We'll look at what they think they want and then what they actually want. We'll look at what they think you want from them and the connection, and will you two get what you want? All right, so this is a companion reading to the reading that came out yesterday. They don't have to be, you don't have to watch both of them. They don't have to be connected for you if you don't want them to be. But if you do want more information or kind of like an extended read, you can definitely check that out. All right, so let's start with what they think they want in love, in a connection with you. The Hermit in reverse. I do feel like they feel like they want to just spend time with just you alone, like more quality time. I feel like not just with you, but in love in general. Like, I feel like they want to be able to have a relationship where they feel more comfortable and they are happier and get to spend more time just with their partner. I feel like maybe they weren't able to do that before or do it successfully. I do feel like this person is slightly a homebody, but not really. Like, they like to go out as much as they stay in, but they never got to really just have that really good relationship where they can stay in with their partner a lot and spend a lot of quality time with their partner. I feel like their relationships in the past were kind of strained, or maybe they never really got to that deeper level or further along in their relationship to kind of have that comfort level of being with someone in a place, kind of just the two of you, enjoying being around each other kind of energy. So I do feel like your person, they feel like they want to spend quality time with just you as much as they can. Not that they wouldn't like hanging out with friends and your friends and mutual friends and family and just going out together and stuff. I just feel like they haven't had enough of this quality time just with the partner that they would want it with you. At least that's what they think, right? Harmony, yeah. I see this energy of like, just going about your day, making love and then making dinner or something like that I'm hearing, or making love and then making breakfast. Then being able to catch things like this, like you doing your hair or getting out of the shower. I'm getting like they just want to spend time with you. They like you, and like, why can't I like be in the same room as we're both reading, or while you're reading a book and I'm reading the paper, or while one person's watching TV and the other person's gaming, or while one person's gardening, the other person's watering the lawn or something. Like, there's like this energy of like, that energy where some people like this. I like this. They say like neurodivergent people like this, but like I feel like, I don't know, I don't like these labels. Like, I feel like everyone's a little bit of everything, or like a different blend, a spice blend of all these things that people make into severe mental disorders. I feel like, yeah, some people have like an extreme version of these things, but I feel like if you sprinkle all these things into people's, like, or how people's minds are, like, it's not, people can relate and resonate. So I do feel like there's this energy of like I'm more productive, or I get more things done when I have someone else doing it with me. Like, for example, if you have to clean the home, it's like you get more motivated and you kind of don't mind doing it if someone's doing it with you, kind of thing. So I feel that kind of energy. And I feel like it could be like something that they apply outside of the home too. Like, you know, I feel more driven at work when my partner is more driven also, or I feel more creative when my partner is creative as well. I feel more social when my partner is social as well. Like, so there's a type of energy of like you push me to kind of do better or want to do more. So what is it that they think that you want from this connection? What do they think you want from this connection and from this like situation or in love in general? So we get, for the right reasons, a 7 of Pentacles. They really like the way that, like, what you want in love and why you want those things in love, what you want in a relationship, what you want in a partnership with them, what you want out of your partner, what you want out of like the future and a family, if you guys are combining a family or having a family, creating a family, whatever. There's this energy of like, oh, I want like this, like for the backyard, for the pets, or like this, like that. Like, you know, I lived in a small apartment for so long that, like, you know, I really want to make sure that my pets or my kids or whatever have that space to kind of play. Like, it was such an important part of my upbringing, or what I remembered from my friend's house, that like I like made such a difference in their upbringing or something like that. Like having family dinners or having a lot of dinner parties with friends and families. It's like, this is why, and like I want to share this, and I want to get closer to this group or of people or something like that, and this is why. Like, everything is like for the right reason. Like, there isn't like a malicious reason or like a vindictive reason, or like you're not doing anything for just like show or for surface level things. You're doing things because it has a specific meaning, it's purposeful, and like the reasons are valid. I'm getting this energy of like they feel so at home with you, because they feel like right off the bat, if this is something new or something that you're going to be entering into a new person or a new relationship, I feel like right off the bat they feel comfortable with you because they can relate with you on all like the basic things in life, like when it comes to family or home, or, you know, the way that you think about providing for the relationship and the family and the home is like really, really important. Like, they're like, this is key. This person, they definitely know like what they want, and like if they wanted something like a new goal, whether it's small size, medium size, or long-term goal for us or the family or for our community or something, like I trust that it would be for a good reason. Like, I feel like a huge weight off my shoulders that like this person thinks the way that I do and wants the best things for people in the way that I do too. Okay, what else do they think that you want? Gambling, problems with addiction or gambling, or bad finances. I do feel like there's this energy of like that you're very aware of what you're good with and what you're not good with, and it's really helpful to have a partner. Yeah, there's this energy of I can help you, you can help me. Maybe there's this like a thing with like money. It's like, like I'm not the best at budgeting, or I'm not the best at like keeping track of when each bill is due. There's like an energy of like, you know, sometimes I tend to have too much dessert, or I may, you know, have one too many, or maybe I get short with family members, or get a rise when someone brings this up, or you know, like there's something like about the energy of like, you know, if someone keeps an eye on me, I'm fine kind of thing, like someone I can trust, someone who can like help me with this or something like that. Maybe it's a workout diet kind of thing or health thing, like, you know, like I'm supposed to like lower my cholesterol or to have less sodium, but like, you know, like if I have someone kind of watching me or helping me, caring for me, then like I'll stick to it, like someone to do it for, and someone who can like, you know, catch me, whether it's by accident or on purpose. Like it's like, oh, okay, like you got me, or like, oh, thank you, like I didn't realize I was I totally forgot, you know. There's something about that, like where you have a really good like golden soul, I'm hearing, but you also, because you have such a high, like such a strong golden soul, like I'm hearing like a 33, like you might have like a 33 or 22 or 11 life path, where yeah, one of the master number life paths, because I'm hearing that like sometimes if you have that bright a soul, it comes with something, an experience or energy that is on the opposite side, that's on the darker side, that is of the same amount, but on the other side. So usually you can't hit that like level, that height of light, without hitting that light of the shadow. So there's something about that, but your person recognizes that pile too, so that's why they know like you're aware of it, and like you have all the golden qualities that they're looking for. But you might have one or couple small things that you've been working on that, you know, it'd be nice to have someone help you with here and there. I'm hearing like epilepsy or something like that, so there might be some like a condition that you might have or something like that. It doesn't have to be physical, material, financial kind of thing. It could be something medical or something. It could be family ties or issues, like family who are like troublesome. Inheriting debt. I'm hearing something, things like that, you know. Okay, so what they actually want. Forgot to add that flower for the second reading. Okay, so what they actually want in love and this connection with you. I feel like they've been kind of through the ringer, I'm hearing, in terms of love, in terms of relationships in the past, that they just want their soul to rest. And they're like, I'll take anything that allows me to do that. But I'm getting that they're getting much more, yeah. Mars in reverse, I do feel like moving forward, they've had to always defend themselves. They always had to kind of fight in love. They always got challenged, and they're like, I just don't want a challenge anymore. I don't want to have to fight. I don't want the heartbreak. I don't want the depression. I don't want the picking up all the pieces, the millions of shattered pieces after everything. I don't want someone where I have to like fight and it has to be so hard, just something simple and then it works and then I can rest. So what they actually want is something much more simpler. And like they just want, their soul is almost like crying out of just like, I can't deal like with a relationship that doesn't give me peace. And they can't think more than that because their soul has been so at unrest for so long, right? So they're like, I just want harmony and I just want to spend quality time with my person. But what they're actually asking for is someone who gives their soul peace and rest that they've never experienced before. But upheaval, I'm hearing, it's just like constant upheaval to the point where they're like, if I can't find this in a person, then I'd rather not be in a relationship at all. The thing is, I feel like this person is so capable of so much more in a relationship, but they just never had the opportunity to. I feel like their soul signed up for like a lot of difficult, extreme, or lessons in terms of love in this lifetime. And so yeah, I feel like they're a very tender soul. They have a lot to give, but they are kind of at a point where they just need the basics in love, I'm getting. Okay, so will they give you what you want? Will they give you what you want? Ooh, 2 cards kind of want to come up. You're going in the right direction and no need to worry. So I do feel like I'm hearing like their soul is being put to rest. Like their soul is being told not to worry, because like you are someone who's like feels like that home energy where they feel safe to kind of unpack. I feel like that before, like they would unpack and then all their clothes would get burned or something like that, or they wanted to get unpacked but they never even got the chance to, and they had to kind of, you know, pack up again and leave before they could even settle in. And some didn't even get through the front door, and like, but most of the time it's like their clothes getting torched or something like that. It's just like, oh my goodness, I just want to be somewhere where I can just unpack and know everything's safe and everything's not going to get burnt down or thrown out the window, or who knows what happens to it, never see my clothes again kind of energy. Like I just want to know that I'm safe. I'm sorry if you heard some noise or this pile seems a little discombobulated. I'm getting new windows, so a lot of shuffling in the background, but that's ended. But okay, so I feel like both you and your person are being kind of assured by your guides, by your spirit guides, that like you guys are on the right path. You're doing what you need to at the pace you need to, whether that's, I feel like it's like a slower pace, or it might even be quicker, but like some things are slow, some things are fast, I'm hearing in this connection. If this is new and you guys are building, and because you're going at a pace where you feel comfortable, whether some things are faster or some things are slower, it's just like what the two of you need. You need it in that way, and both of you are giving that to each other. So they are giving you what you want, and you don't need to worry about like if they're gonna step up or if they're gonna do the right thing, because I do get that they are, and they're just going at the pace that they feel like they're sensing from you is right, but they're also sensing from themselves, their own intuition is like the right pace. Yeah, and then will they get what they want as well? So conclusions are within reach, and it's in reverse. I feel like they will get what they want also, but they don't know it yet. I feel like this person, they're on like square one when it comes to what they want from the connection and what they expect from the connection, because they're like, I just need peace. And then once they kind of are able, their soul and their spirit is able to rest and know that they're safe in your energies and your love, then they'll be able to be like, hey, like, okay, this is what I actually want in a relationship. I feel like for this pile, like, it's just like they just need the basics, like survival type of love, and then survival level or level 1 love, and then they'll kind of be able to figure out, and even I'm hearing communicate to you what they want. Yeah, so I'm getting from spirit, yeah, both of you are on the same path. I'm getting this like image of, okay, there's this TikTok that I saw where it was like 2 young girls, and one young girl, like they were given like a baked treat or something like that, and the young girl was like smiling and like bobbing her head back and forth in happiness because like she's loving that sweet pastry that she just got from someone, and the other girl is like watching her and seeing this girl just be like elated and happy because like someone she loves gave her, like, cares about her and wanted her to be happy and gave her that treat. And this girl that was looking at the other girl be happy, when she got the treat, like tears started rolling down her cheeks silently. She wasn't crying out loud or anything. It's just tears silently going down this sweet little girl's face while she was eating the pastry, because no one showed her that type of love before. So I'm getting that kind of energy. Like they're acting normal, but they're like inside their like soul is like crying that they found this type of love that actually like is holding their heart, holding their soul together, you know, like giving their soul a hug. I'm hearing that is so sweet, and it makes me just, you know, it's so sad. Like the people who I feel like deserve that kind of love the most are usually the ones who don't get it at first or something like that, or didn't have it earlier in life or something. All right, so all right, pile 2, I hope you enjoy the reading. If you haven't already checked out the companion reading, I would. It's linked below. Only if you want kind of like an extended energy read. But with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Oh, a little tidbit with because it's only going to be this pile that got affected by like the window guys coming in. That's like usually a meaning that, like, you know, when you look out the window constantly and there's like a card here where it's like this woman who's looking out the window, and it's usually because you're like looking for something more, looking for something else, like being like, what else is out there? Like, I just want to, like, you're kind of in a daydreamy kind of state. So the windows reference, it's like definitely something about like you're not wondering what else is out there anymore because you have it and you're seeing it and you're living it and you're feeling it with this person. So that's kind of, I feel like, a beautiful thing. All right. And like I'm getting this image of, like, you know, when you're on a train or a bus and you're like looking out the window kind of energy too. All right, beautiful pile 2, much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 3. With the fall card and the Aragonite crystal, we're looking at what they want from you. This is a companion reading to a reading that I posted yesterday. You don't have to watch each reading together. You can do it separately. You don't even have to watch the other reading if you don't want to, but the energies are similar. If this resonates with you like 100%, I would pick the same pile on that reading. If it resonates somewhat or partially and you want to kind of read more into the energy, I'd pick a different pile and you'll get a unique message just for you. Okay, so I want to see what they think you want, what they think they want, what they think you want, what they actually want, and will you both get what you want? All right, so what they think they want from you. Ace of Cups. They think they want like extreme amount of affection and love given to you. I'm hearing their love language is affection, touch, like a lot of kisses and hugs, and, you know, your hand on their shoulder or arm or around you or your hair is just like constantly touching you. They think they want constant like touch from you, physical affection, holding their cheek, kind of just holding their hand, or you know, random surprise hugs and stuff like that, running up from the back and hugging you from behind and stuff like that. I'm getting more lovey-dovey than kind of sexually, but like obviously like little, you know, hit on the butt or something like that there too. But like it's more affectionate, more cutesy, I'm getting. Okay. So what do they think they want? Nostalgia. They think they want these like kind of moments where it's like, oh, that time that we went to like that waterfall, the woods, and we made love, and like, you know, to go back there and have the moments again like that. Like, you know, you have a cabin in the woods and you always go out there, and, you know, like, or this one hotel room that you always go on vacation every year or every like anniversary or 5 years or something. There's this energy of like, they feel like this person is like very romantic in their thoughts, because they're like, I want the daily affection and physical touch, and like they're asking a lot for your energy, because that kind of stuff is like, it's small but it's like constant, so you have to like constantly just be always touching them and feeling them and like giving them attention, right? So it's like, it's a lot of attention. This person needs a lot of attention. And then like memorable moments, like something that's like meaningful, like, oh, we always come back here every couple of years and like rent out the same place or something like that. Like there's something where they want to create memories with you and like energy like that. So this person is a little bit needy in what they want from you, but like with I feel like it's like needy for some, but just like kind of romantic to others. It's kind of like where you are on the spectrum of romance. But I feel like what this person wants isn't that crazy, and it's not a lot either. I feel like it's like a normal amount. But I'm hearing some people who come across this pile, they're like, that's a little bit too much. And I'm like, really? Huh. Should you be watching this reading? Because this is more for high frequency souls. Or people who, you know, not to hate, like people want different things in life. And for me and the people who usually watch my channels, usually love. And for some, it's like money or power or status or, you know, fame or something else. But for my subscribers and audience, it's usually love and like a high level love. So if this seems like too much, maybe my readings might be too much for you. But those who know that this is just enough and like very sweet, like you get it. All right, so what do they think that you want from them, from the connection, from love? The hot seat. Oh, wow. Okay. So I definitely feel like this person feels like you're also very intense in love with the Justice card here. It's funny because in the other pile 3 in the other reading, a Justice card came up also, and it was very significant there. But I definitely feel like they feel like you're also very intense in love and like aren't afraid of calling them out if they did something that was inappropriate or not exactly what you like or what you want, or could potentially cause an issue down the road. Like I feel like your person feels like you're also somewhat intense in love, where some would say intense and some people would say just know what they want in love. or I feel like it's more like someone who's like more love focused, let's say. So they like you're courageous in love as well. And narcissist, someone is too full of themselves. And so we got the Justice card here and the narcissist. I do get that there's something about you look good and you know it, and you come off confident and in life, and I'm hearing in the relationship and in the bedroom. So this person feels like, not that you're a narcissist, but they just feel like you're very confident and in all things, in love, in relationships, in physical intimacy, in emotional intimacy. And so like there's this energy of like, I'm getting like the Scorpio energy of like you just know what you want, and you know how to like, you know how you want it. So it's like it's easier for you to go after it or ask for it or something like that. You just don't know what to stand up for and ask for things, call things out. It doesn't even have to be like an intense or like scary way, or like a loud or intense way. It could be just kind of like subtly, like yeah, you know, if we're gonna be together, like you can't treat me that way, or you can't do this, or like very firm in your boundaries. Yeah. Okay. So what do they actually want in love? The happy home and happy marriage card, the 11 card. And it came out in reverse, like the Ace of Wands here. Oh, sorry, Ace of Cups. I said Ace of Wands. So I do feel like they want the marriage, they want the house, they want the white picket fence, they want it all, right? But I feel like they don't want to be the one who brings it up first. They want to know that you want these things. I feel like it's kind of very obvious and clear that you're going to be the one who calls the shot. Like if you want something, you'll have it. Like if you want the relationship with them, like it's your call, because they obviously do. If you want something more with them, more long-term, more committed, it's going to be your call because they obviously do. I feel like they're like, I know I'm lucky if pile 3 wants this with me. So like whatever they want, however far they want to go, whatever they allow me to be, whatever role in their life, like I'm obviously going to say yes. It's obviously their decision. In the 10th house, structure. I heard, like, before I pulled out this card, I heard like a puppy who rolls over kind of thing. But I feel like that's like not the most attractive energy to hear, like, you know. But I'm getting like, yeah, with the structure, discipline, life mission, accomplishments, and career, it came out in reverse. I do feel like this person puts love first and foremost, but I feel like this person isn't really, like, they can forget about everything else. Like, they're so intense in love as well, that they will forget everything else or put everything else on the back burner, and that will be to the detriment of the relationship, because later down the line, like, of course, if they keep skipping work to help you out, or forget about what their purpose in life is or what they want in life, and, you know, their routines get messed up and stuff, and they can't figure out how to keep a balance of their own life and the relationship and you, like, of course it's going to mess things up. I feel like this person is like a real romantic, but they're not at a level where, maybe not at your level either. Maybe you're in the same energy. If there's like a really like hot spark, but you guys like fight, blow up, and then like maybe have like intense sex after and like get over it and keep coming back to each other, and it's like very explosive, then both of you are not really at a place to have a mature long-term relationship, even though you both have it, like, might be a good match. It's like you guys aren't there yet to kind of ground it in. But I feel like if you are in a really good place in terms of relationship, very mature, and this person isn't, like, they're gonna mess up the rest of their life, their routines, their like responsibilities, and they can't handle that and this relationship, then I think, you know, this connection, it might, even though it's like nice to have all that like love and attention from this person and them wanting the same back from you, like, they might not be ready, kind of thing. Yeah, because I'm getting that energy from them, like, if pile 3 wants it, like, they'll get whatever they want from me. But it's like, you don't need a pushover. I feel like you're very like courageous in love. I feel like you need someone who can like step up to the plate, like your energy, or one of you needs to. Otherwise, both of you need to, but I feel like, yeah, it's different. There's like different scenarios here. There's a scenario where both people aren't ready, or one person might be and the other person isn't, or where both people, maybe, yeah, there's a third option here where both people are ready and can have this intense kind of love. And both these coming out reverse, this person, maybe they just met you. If this is something very new, very, very new, where they might have just kind of felt their legs drop out from under them. Like, they just kind of couldn't believe they met you. And for like a second, they kind of just like drooled down their face, like hubba, 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 like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I found pile 3. But then once they get back into their senses, they're ready to be the person who steps up for you. Will you both get what you want? I pulled the second card first. Okay. Will they give you what you want? Choose a new direction. Yeah, but I'm getting from most of you, like, this person isn't ready. For some of you, they aren't ready, like, this second. Like, the third scenario I described, like, this person just met you and they're kind of like, oh my god, what's happening? And they're normally a really responsible, good head on their shoulders type of person, but like in the moment that they met you, they've just kind of got swept up in the romance of it all, and they kind of allowed themselves maybe, but once they kind of find their footing, they'll be able to come to you correctly, and that won't take long. But if this person is so far off kilter and they can't find normalcy in their life, they can't balance their life, then it's probably a good idea to choose a new direction. Well, they get what they want out of this connection with you. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Yeah, see, that's the kind of energy I'm getting. It's it feels like they might not be ready. And I feel like you're not the kind of person to take advantage of someone who has that much like for you, lust for you. I feel like it's more than that, because I feel like they're in love with love. And so it's like someone who's as fantastical and delulu in love as you, you know? They match you on that level, but not with like the physical aspects, you know? The other things that you need to be extremely grounded to hold a high level of romance and fantasy, you know, in your life. Okay, so you get the gist. Pile 3. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, I really appreciate it. Like a comment. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day. And I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 4. With the winter card and the pyrite crystal, we're looking at what they want from you. This is a companion reading from the reading that was posted yesterday. You don't have to watch both of them. You can have the energies be separate. But it is like kind of an extended reading if you want that. It's kind of like if this pile resonates with you like 100%, I'd pick the same number on that reading. But if it resonates somewhat or a little bit here and there, I'd pick a different pile number, so it kind of mixes and matches and makes the perfect unique message for you. All right, so we're going to look at what they think they want from you, what they actually want from you, what they think you want from them, and will you guys get it? All right, so what do they think they want from you? Queen of Pentacles. I feel like they feel like they want the kind of typical traditional partner, but in a less like hands-off way. I'm hearing it almost feels like they kind of want you to fill that role of like a boyfriend girlfriend like right away, or wife or husband right away, without giving you everything you require to be in that role, if that makes sense. Like it's like you're not really there yet, or maybe they want to level up or something like that, but they haven't really given you everything you need or the relationship needs in order to level up to that point. Kind of like I'm hearing, not taken for granted, but kind of like trying to do as little as possible, get away with doing as little as possible, but getting the maximum rewards. I'm hearing like getting the most out of it. It could be that way for some of you, and the others of you, I feel like they just want someone who's like a little bit more of like a homebody, who gives a little bit more than they get, who may be a little bit more of like a secondhand man, like someone who is more of in a supportive role than like kind of like the forefront forward-facing, public-facing face of the relationship, or like, you know, the breadwinner or something like that. Yeah, I'm definitely getting this type of like secondary energy, or wanting to like wife you or hubby you up, but like not put in their, like not give the proper amount back for that to happen, if that makes sense. Dreams, yeah. I feel like this person was like a little bit too much in their head. Like they wanted all these things in a relationship, and they built it up in their heads without like seeing the reality of it. You know, it's like, oh, they want this out of their boyfriend, girlfriend, or this out of their husband and wife, but not really fully comprehending what it takes to have that type of energy in their life. I'm getting that they spent a lot more time dreaming than actually living it. That's why it's kind of like a little delulu with like what they want, expectations versus like reality kind of thing. Okay, so what do they think that you want from the connection and from love in general? Opening up. They feel like you want them to kind of show more emotion, just to talk just to kind of open up more, share how they feel about anything, this relationship, about them, about how they feel about you, or how they feel about anything. Like, just kind of like start getting into the routine, the energy of sharing more, talking more. Honeymoon, yeah. I feel like they feel like you feel this connection is in a honeymoon phase where you guys are just like kind of being all chummy, being very cute, very lovey-dovey, like whispering sweet nothings to each other and just being happy, being in each other's energy, being a little giddy. So they feel like you just kind of want this energy to continue, and that they'll tell you anything because you both are just kind of in that first feelings of love and like with each other. And it's just kind of, that's kind of probably why they're in a like little bit of a dream state as well, pile 4. But I do feel like, yeah, both of you are cheese and heart. Both of you are like really in butterflies in the stomach, very excited, very happy type of energy. So if this is someone new coming in, that you just started dating, I feels like both of you are kind of like excited by the prospect of this connection, but it's not like completely there yet. Like, both of you haven't even like kind of started to talk about those things yet. But I do feel like, okay, if you have been in a relationship for a while, it feels like a new exciting chapter is starting between the two of you, that both of you are starting to dream again and get excited about what's come next in the connection and stuff. And, you know, it could be having a child or moving into a new home, or just, you know, getting married or something like that. So it's just kind of like this like excitement coming in to the connection. Okay, so what do they actually want? So they're saying that they think they want to have this like committed version of you, and what they kind of imagined in their head for a very long time, that they want in a partner. But what they actually want is someone to kind of not push back, but kind of work with them, compromise. Because I feel like they know that like, this is what I want, but I kind of want to be able to work with what my partner wants and kind of make a new type of relationship together, new goals for ourselves together. I feel like in their soul, they know that like, there's going to be some back and forth, give and take, and compromising and figuring things out. The Moon card. Wow, the honeymoon and then the moon. Satisfying emotional needs, nurturing self and others. I do feel like this energy of kind of like, they do want to give you what you want too. You two haven't even got to that point yet. Like, you guys just like, I'm getting met each other, or just, if you've been together for a long time, just started talking about this new project or goal or undertaking you want to take. So it's kind of like there's like so much excitement, and it's like they're just daydreaming on their own, but like they do obviously want to work with you, and they do know that like they're not going to get everything exactly how they want it, and that you may have good ideas and they want to hear what you have to say, and that they want to give you what you want too. Like, it matters to them that you feel happy in their relationship. And that they're saying like, yeah, like, who knows, like maybe your ideas and what you want will be something that I want too. I just didn't know. Okay. All right. I mean, that's kind of it. So I do feel like they kind of want to kind of rush into like the meat of the relationship. I'm getting that they understand that they've had a lot of time to think about what they want. I'm hearing this winter, they might have gone a long time without a relationship or without a serious commitment. And so they understand that like they're not going to get everything that they expect in a relationship, that they're going to need to take their time. You know, they think they're at the Queen and King level, but they're at the Two of Pentacles level. You know, they still got a lot of steps to go. Like, literally, this just started. Literally, it just started, right? The idea that Ace of Pentacles already happened. The idea, the meeting, the first conversation. But there's so much between the first seed, the first idea, the first conversation, till it happening. right? So like, I feel like your energy is in a good place because they think you're like, oh, it's the honeymoon period. Like we should just talk and like get to know each other and figure these things out. But their mind is going from 0 to 100. I don't think they would tell you this unless like you ask them straight up, or unless they accidentally slipped, because they know, your person knows powerful, that they are like, they're going to come off crazy if they're like, I want the relationship to be like this. Like, I want us to be in a new home or married or having kids tomorrow. Like, I feel like they know, like, they're going to come off crazy if they tell you. So they're like, oh, yeah, I would love to, you know, like, work with you. And they bring up, like, small things that get the hints that show that they want commitment. You know? Okay, so will they give you what you want? Get more information, yeah. And I feel like this is your energy to them. Like, you're like, okay, yeah, like, let's talk, let's just chat more, let's hang out more, let's get to know this kind of stuff. I feel like you're kind of in this, like, I feel like you are so excited. Not you. You understand that you want to talk more with this person and figure things out. This person is so in their head about this connection because they're like, oh my goodness, here's this person who could potentially possibly be this dream partner that I've always dreamt of. That their mind is going elsewhere. So if they seem a little bit aloof right now, that's why. Once they kind of finally come back to earth, they'll be able to enjoy this honeymoon period with you, is what I'm getting. Will they get what they want? Because, you know, both ways. Will they be happy too? Show the world the real you. Yeah, so I do feel like they will eventually, this full moon in Aquarius energy, they will kind of show you their quirky side, their fun-loving side, the unique aspects of themselves, and the unique aspects they bring into a relationship. Because I feel like this person is different, but I feel like that's very, very divine and very beautiful, because they are so authentic that the way that they come at this relationship is going to be so raw and so real and so divine that you're going to experience love in really, really profound and beautiful ways. And like little details that I can't even explain are just so specific to you and your partner and your relationship that you're going to find like how amazing it is to have this kind of experience with someone who puts their love in a very unique way, in their true authentic way, which is obviously their very divine way, and that will also allow you to do the same. So like even like the way that they were thinking about this typical traditional partnership, or like it might not be traditional, but it might be more like traditional in the fact that the way that they always thought they wanted a partner and that they always wanted a relationship with this partner, how that's going to grow and evolve because they found someone who is their true self too. I feel like when two people are completely themselves and express love in the way that they feel the most comfortable, in ways that they're allowed to kind of explore and grow in, with a partner who allows that and encourages that and supports that, and they both do it together, those are the type of stories that like writers dream about. Putting in a book, putting it in a movie. You know, like that's what I'm saying. Like this is such a unique, profound love because it's divine, because it's so authentic, because both of you are individually who you are, and then combined, two people who are very unique is creating a very unique relationship that's also very, very divine, very powerful as well. Very exciting to see how this unfolds for you, Pal 4. Yeah, so this could be someone you're already in a partnership with, where you two are kind of taking on a new, exciting new project or adventure together, or it could be someone coming in, someone new, where you both are going to feel this immediate click connection and feel so comfortable being yourself, and notice that the other person feels the same way, feel so comfortable being themselves, because they're going to show their true selves, the little quirks, the unique interests, like the way they speak, the way they want to hang out with you, the specific, like the different type of date and different type of energy you two kind of bring when you're even like talking over coffee or hanging out for the first time. You're gonna both feel like this is different, far different than any other dates that I've had, any other relationship that I had, or anything I've ever even seen or heard of on TV or in books or from friends. It's like that's the type of energy. Both of you are gonna sense it and feel more and more comfortable right away. So if it's new or someone you just met or someone that's coming in, like that's the type of energy I'm getting. If you've been in the connection for a while, it feels like you're bringing that type of energy, your unique energies that you two already acknowledge and love about each other into this new adventure. All right, pile 4, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, I really appreciate it, like a comment. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day. And I wish you much love and light.